Hey everybody, it's Justice for Comics. It is Wednesday, new comic book day. It is time to review books that are going to be coming out next Wednesday, March 31st. So let's jump on into it. There's quite a few books that are coming out, some interesting ones. And Midtown did drop their list a little early. Usually it's out by like 2:30, 3 o'clock range. I think it was out by like 1:15 today. So a little bit earlier than normal. So let's jump into it. Let me zoom in a little bit. And we'll start probably with Dark Horse. Dragon Age, Dark Fortress #1. A new book from Dark Horse. Some cool looking covers there. I do like that B cover. Actually, it does say, I'm sorry, that's a Witcher. There's only one cover for Dragon Age, sorry. I thought I saw there was a second cover, but maybe that was an incentive cover. Witcher, Fading Memories, #4. A cover's pretty cool, I like that. I will say that the B cover by Jeremy Wilson has been selling out pretty consistently, so I wouldn't be surprised by the end of today if this is shown as sold out. They have been selling out pretty much all the issues. So, Young Hellboy, The Hidden Land #2 is out. Who doesn't like a T-Rex cover? That one's pretty cool. This is more of a cartoonish cover, kind of interesting. I think that's it for Dark Horse. Not a whole lot from Dark Horse next week. Trade paperbacks. From DC, what do we got here? Anything I'm interested in? Let's see. Yeah, not a lot. I don't think there's much I'm interested in. Nothing. There's nothing next week that I'm getting from DC. Wow. I don't know if that's a trend. DC's not producing as many books as they normally do. Let's see, Vengeance of Vampirilla #16. I like that cover by Ben Oliver. I did pre-order the version of this, which was a limited cover. I don't know what the print run is, but it was a $35 book. I've seen some sites selling it as high as $50 to $60, so I think I did pretty good at $35. That's the regular A cover. There's also a tinted version. This one right here, black and white. And that's an incentive cover. Yeah, here's the tint. The tinted version. It kind of looks like the black and white one, though. I don't know. I did grab a couple of these off of a website for like $3 a piece, 2 of them. So they're selling on Midtown for 21. So I did pretty good on those. I think they're like 1 in 30s or 1 in 20s. I'm not too sure. I think 1 in 30 is maybe what the print run is, or the ratio rate on that book. But those were from Dynamite Entertainment. So I do like that Vengeance of Vampirilla Ben Oliver cover. IDW Publishing, Sea of Sorrows. I've been picking up all the copies of this. So I basically pre-ordered in advance. I'll have to check and see if I pre-ordered the incentive cover. I may not have. I do like that incentive cover as well. So I'm going to probably get that. Looks like they've got a second printing from The Last Ronin. The second printing on the issue #1 did pretty well. I think that sells for more than cover price now in the secondary market. So take note of that if you've been collecting Last Ronin. The only thing I don't like about the Turtles Last Ronin is the size of the book is way weird. It doesn't fit in a magazine, magazine-sized bag and board. It doesn't fit in a regular sized bag and board. I mean, it's almost like you have to have a customized bag and board. I think that could hurt this book long term. I don't know. Right now, it doesn't seem to be. There's a lot of covers that go for pretty good money, but I'm contemplating selling all of mine just because of the odd size of it. I think long term, that's going to hurt the collectability of it. That's just my opinion. Usagi Yojimbo, Wanderer's Road #5. These been having some nice covers. by Momoko, so I've been pre-ordering all those. I think there's might be one more issue. Number 6 might be coming out, but nearing the end of that miniseries. Image. I don't collect crossover. Man, there's not a lot of Image books. Obviously, Department of Truth. I think getting these second printings are pretty good. I'm digging the second printing of number 6, so I definitely grabbed that one. But definitely, if you haven't read the series and you missed getting the first prints, and now they're going for pretty good money on eBay, you may want to pick up these third printings of number 2 and 3. You also got the regular issue number 7 of Department of Truth. I would grab both covers. It's been a great series, and it continues to be popular. Noctera number 1, second printing, different cover. I think I read this book. I wasn't too impressed by it. Sometimes Scott Snyder's good. Lately, he's not been that great, so I'm not super impressed with it. Spawn 316. I've pre-ordered all 3 covers. There's also a black and white incentive cover that's basically the same as this, but it's in black and white. Goes for a little bit more money. Midtown's asking $4.49. I think that's a pretty good deal. I would definitely grab that incentive black and white cover. It's probably like a 1 in 5 ratio, so it will be a little more rare than the other issues. But man, my favorite cover is still that Matina cover. Look at that cover. I think this is the first full appearance of this character, the Redeemer, I think he's called. I'm not too sure. But definitely Spawn has been really good. I've been picking up basically every issue. But that's it for Image. Moving on to Marvel. Avengers, Curse of the Man-Thing. I don't know if this is worth getting. I've thought about grabbing the A cover at least. I do have a feeling that this Patrick Gleason cover could be popular, could sell out. But again, a lot of people knew about this in advance. There was a lot of stores that were advertising this, so the print run is probably going to be pretty high. So I wouldn't be surprised if it doesn't sell out as well. Beta Ray Bill, number 1. I don't know. This is a character. I don't know that he deserves his own title. I don't know if this is a miniseries, an ongoing. I haven't really looked into that, but I have a feeling it will get canceled eventually. So I wouldn't put too much money into it. I know there's a couple of incentive covers. Walter Simonson incentive cover. You've got a sketch cover by Stegman. That's pretty cool. Asking quite a bit of money. Black Cat number 4. I did pre-order this Jen Bartel cover. I do like the coloring on that. It looks pretty cool. There is an incentive cover by Adam Hughes. This is a 1 in 50 incentive cover. It looks pretty good. He's definitely good at drawing women. I don't know. It's issue 4. I don't know if a lot of shops are going to order 50 copies. So this could be one of those books that sells out and does well in the secondary market. I looked on eBay. They're asking like $80 to $90 for it on eBay. Didn't see any that were near this price on Midtown. So this could be a good deal at the moment. Who knows long term, but it is a cool cover by Adam Hughes. I do like the cover there. So I think he did a pretty good job on that one. What else we got here? I think it might be Ghost Rider. Another cool looking Jen Bartel cover. I pre-ordered that one. There's a nice Perel cover. That one's pretty cool. King in Black, Return of the Valkyries, number 4. A couple different covers there. I think the A cover is the best. That's probably the one I would go with if you're thinking about grabbing that title. Silk, number 1, so a reboot of Silk. You know what? I don't think I pre-ordered this Jim Bartel. I think that's one of the few Jim Bartel covers I didn't like. So I didn't pre-order that. The Stonehouse cover looks okay. I think the one that people are going to be into is going to be the Ji-Hung Lee cover. That one's nice. There's also a Virgin cover of that. A couple shops had that for sale. You've got a Nayoung Woo cover. I'm not familiar with her. She kind of looks like Peach Momoko a little bit. Pretty similar. You got a Scotty Young cover. There is a Bengal variant for $18. I'm assuming that's like a 1 in 25. And then there's here's the Ji-Hung Lee Virgin cover, which there were some stores pre-selling this under $100, I think. But now, yeah, Midtown's asking quite a bit of money for that, $135. That's pretty high. That might be a little too high. Symbiote Spider-Man King in Black #5. I think this is the last issue in that miniseries. The Raposa variant's really, really nice. I think that's a 1 in 25. Asking $36, so a little bit over ratio. I may pick this up in a couple weeks. I do think the price is going to drop on this. The other one, I think issue 4 incentive cover dropped as well. So my feeling is in 2 weeks you'll be able to pick this up around $25. We'll see. We'll see if I'm right about that. The Union #4. I like Ryan Brown. Cool looking cover. Anytime you can get a Ryan Brown cover for $4, that's a pretty good deal. Let's see. I've not been collecting that series, but I do like that cover. X-Men #19. You've got a nice Jen Bartel cover again for the Women's History Month. And I think that's it for Marvel. So moving on to Independence, Biden's Titans. So somebody might buy that. I didn't buy the Trump one either. So yeah, I try to stay non-political with my comic books. Let's see what else. There's a couple things that looked interesting. Cult of Dracula #1. I pre-ordered both covers. I really, really like the Shannon Mayer cover. I'm going to try to collect the entire set. I think Rich Davis is the writer. He's also a comic book shop owner. Nice guy. I've been following him on Facebook. His lovely bride passed away last year. Really sweet guy, and I think I'd like to support this comic book. So I've been picking it up, pre-ordering the copies, and I'm basically pre-ordering the entire run. So like to support him if I can. Dead End Kids Suburban Job #3. I did collect the first volume of Dead End Kids. I thought it was pretty good. Haven't been collecting the newest version though. What else looks interesting? Destiny New York #1. The incentive cover by Terry Moore, black and white, is sold out. I'm assuming that might look like the A cover. I don't know. I guess who knows what that cover looks like. It's sold out though in Midtown. What else? Don't think there's too much more. I think there's one other book I picked up that was definitely pricey. Grimm Fairy Tales Presents Myths and Legends Quarterly #3 is sold out. By Zenoscope. There's a little risque action going on there. It was a $75 book that's sold out on Midtown already. All right, let me go a little further down the list. Horror Comics Black and White #2 is sold out on Midtown. Pretty cool looking cover. Could see why that's hot, why that would sell out. I Breathe the Body #3. I haven't read the first. I have the first 2 issues. I'm probably going to grab the third. I think it's a 5-issue miniseries by Aftershock. It looks interesting. Man's World #3. I did pick up the first issue. I think maybe the first 2 issues. I'm going to have to take a look. I may pick that up as well. We're getting close to the end here. Nuclear Family #2. I picked up the first issue. I like it. I'm going to grab the second issue on that. Low print run. Wouldn't be surprised if this sells out. For Power Ranger fans, Power Rangers Unlimited Heir to Darkness one-shot. The Dan Mora cover looks pretty cool. I love a red and black cover. Man, that cover's nice. I like that one. Not cheap, $7, $8 book retail. There's a Ji-Hung Jung connecting cover. That one looks nice. There's a Vincenzo Riccardi. Boy, all these Italian people. Virgin cover for $40. That's still available in Midtown. And the one that is sold out, which is, man, I missed this cover. My good friend Infamous, his Instagram account is Chasing Comics. He had messaged me about this, and I just, I should have jumped on it. It was for sale at Boom Studios for $50. Sold out pretty quickly, and now you can see Midtown is asking $135. It's a 1 in 50 virgin variant. It sold out very quickly on Midtown. I did grab one, luckily enough. I don't know how many they had, but probably not too many. Most stores are not going to order 50 copies of a one-shot. So this Frizzen cover, I think, could be a really, really long-term, could be a big book, just because I just don't think there's going to be a lot of shops that are going to order enough to get that incentive. So if I look this up, Power Rangers, Heir to Darkness, #1, Frizzen. The only one that's for sale right now on eBay, they're asking $300. So I did look at recorded sales of this book, which happened in the last week or two. You can see there was one asking $224. They took maybe a little less than that. There was another one that sold at $175 plus $12 shipping. Another one that sold at $179 plus $6 shipping. And then that's it. So on eBay, there's only been 3 copies sold. Way, way over, $135 price. So I felt that was a good investment. I do think this could be a $300 to $400 raw book. Graded and signed by Frizzen, I definitely think this will be a $1,000 book. That's my prediction on it. So that, that could be a book that I may end up sending to get signed and graded. I know they have these store events where Frizzen will do a signing. So hopefully this coming year there'll be some opportunities for that, because I think that would be a really good investment to have this CGC graded 9.8 with the signature. I definitely think this could be a $1,000 book or more. Remember, guys, a lot of shops are not ordering 50 copies of Power Rangers. It's just not in demand that much. Even the big stores might have 50 copies coming. My guess is Midtown, which is one of the largest in the country, probably only had 2 or 3 of these for sale, is my guess. So, yeah, the print run on this is probably going to be very low, and I do think this will be a very, very hot book. So that's why I grabbed one. That's why I was willing to pay way more than ratio. Let's face it, $135 is expensive for a 1 in 50, but I think justifiable given the fact that there's just not a lot of stores that are going to order that many copies. So congratulations to Chasing Comics, my good friend Infamous, for getting 2 of those for $50 each. He did very, very well. I do think that that's going to be a very expensive book in the future, just because of the print run and how rare it probably is. What else do we have here? Spaced Out one shot. I mean, Source Point Press does have some interesting throwback covers. This one's definitely a throwback cover. Instead of Sergeant Rock, Sergeant Croc. That's pretty cool. I think that one's pretty nice. See if there's anything else. Vault Comics has a new one called Witchblood. Could be worth checking out. I do like Vault Comics as a publisher. I think their book, they publish a nice comic book, good quality paper. Usually the stories are decent. A lot of different covers here. Kind of like this Yoshitana. Man, that's a cool name. Virgin, that looks pretty cool. I kind of dig this cover too, by Tim Daniel and Nathan Gooden. That's pretty nice. That's it, though. That's it, guys. There is your list of books coming out next Wednesday, March 31st. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me. I will have a live stream tomorrow, Thursday, Whiskey, Cigar, and Comics at around 5:30 Eastern Standard Time, so I will send out notification on that. Also have on Friday, I'll have a video out highlighting the Hot 10 list from CBSI, so look for that. If you guys haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. Hit the bell for notifications so you don't miss any of my videos. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think of this list. Like to hear everyone's comments on these books. And go get your books. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks.